Melissa Groom, your host and producer of Toddlers to Teens Parent TV Show, and I'm here today with Heather James, who's the founder of Inspiring Mums. Hello, Heather. How are you?
Hi, Mel. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Looks like you've got your hands full there.
Yeah, little man is 2 months old, or I'm saying 2 months old, and he's just having a little rest in Mama's arms. Yeah,
oh, it's being a good baby for you. So Heather, can you share with our viewers what Inspiring Mums is all about?
Well, Inspiring Mums is about inspiring mums in their overall well-being. So using creativity to help them get on their go train and think about ideas for the future, setting goals, and focusing on life ahead rather than just the now. Basically what happened, when I was 3.5 years old, I lost my mother to postnatal depression. She committed suicide and I found her, and she left 4 children, and they were ages 6 months to 3.5 and 5. And my father, who had his own photography business, he had to close that and look after us, and we ended up living with our grandparents. And we had a pretty troubled, upbringing. We lived in housing commission. I was always forever being the mother in the house, being the eldest girl. And I had a car accident, and sort of jumping forward, I had a car accident 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, and I went through quite a depression there, and I've had about 5 bouts of depression, and this last one really knocked me around, and it was pretty significant because my daughter was about the same age as I was when I lost my mum. So the car accident, it wasn't my fault, and I went through post-trauma, and I was on medication that just sapped me of everything, my emotions, for my family, and I just wanted to disappear. I felt like I was a dead weight in the relationship of with my husband and my relatives and my family, and I didn't want to be here. And I was sitting in the lounge room, and I was crying. I was in my dressing gown in the dark, bawling and thinking, how am I going to get out of here? When should I leave? I should just get in the car and drive away and just not come back because that'll be easier for everybody. And all these horrible thoughts entered my mind, and I'm not like that. I'm a very positive person and always have been, I've had a good career. I'm a self-taught designer and worked for corporates, global corporates as a designer. And, I had every reason to be happy. Why was I feeling so low? I ended up leaving one of my job I was at a large insurance company after the car accident, and I thought, how am I going to get through this? So I started writing and drawing children's books, and the creativity just helped me take the load off my mind and not think about all the irrational negative thoughts that were plaguing my head. And it helped me get off the medication. It helped me move forward. It helped me get out of that gate of get out of the depression, the cycles that I was going through. It was just round and round and round. And while it's not postnatal depression, it's just it can be just as severe, and deadly, while I was on the medication, I nearly walked in front of a car. I was that off my face. And I didn't want that in my life, but I needed the pain medication. I had 3 bulging discs in my neck. I had 2 in my back. I could barely walk after the accident, and I needed that to get better. So my job situation wasn't pleasant. So for me, I wasn't recovering. So I made a decision that was really, really difficult. I left my job. I had a mortgage and everything else. So I took a massive risk in doing this, and I was on a very good wage. So to do that and put my family at risk was really difficult. Inspiring Mums came of the creative awareness that I put the program that I developed for myself to get myself out of depression. So, and that's where Inspiring Mums comes from. It was an idea in my head. It was actually just a word inside my head, and it was like as soon as I saw the words, I lifted the phone and I rang and I registered the business, and I thought, what am I doing? I've just created a monster just by, taking that step. But I knew that it was the right thing. I'd only just started my design business as well.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure how well it was going to do, and all I could think of was if I could just share my mum's story and my recovery process with other mothers to help them through their challenges, whatever it might be, and with my creative background as well, I just thought that would help. And I wanted to create a community of mums that was supportive, whether it's you're having a bad day or if you're having a good day, sharing it. I don't care if you come on our page and say, I'm having a really crap day today, baby's crying its head off, and, talk about what it is that's worrying you, and allow other people to come in and help you with those challenges, because other people can see, maybe what you're not seeing, and I'm going through that right now. So, it's a fantastic thing that I've created. I know it can be bigger and better than what it is, but I've had to hold back my go train. I call it the go train, getting on your go train. But I've had to hold it back because, having a baby and he is my priority and so is my daughter. So having two businesses aligned at the same time is very, very difficult, and I won't kid anybody that I get it right all the time, because I don't, and I'll put it on the record, I don't get it right. But I try, and that's the main thing. I'm focused on making it right. So
yeah, well, you've done a fantastic job building up. You've done a fantastic job building up a huge community that's out there helping mums. What sort of things do you offer with Inspiring Mums?
We have an online community on Facebook, as well as an external community, which is growing. And I did originally create the external community outside of Facebook because there were people that, didn't want to be in the Facebook community, and it's a place that I created to help us have further in-depth discussions without the worrying who's watching, or, it's a safe place to be, basically, and people that are inspired for life. I offer low-cost advertising, and that's really just to cover the cost of the community. I run it for free, so, you can come on. But we're focused on people. It's not so much just about business mums or mumpreneurs. It's about all mums. Stay-at-home mums have every right to voice their challenges as well, and I try to keep it fair for everybody. And we also run events. We've done one major event that we did in March recently, and it was incredible. The response it actually blew me away. I wasn't intending on doing it, but everyone kept asking me to do something. So I was 34 weeks pregnant, and I organised 4 weeks. We sold, I sold out on the tickets. Sponsors were still putting things in the bags as I was, greeting people at the door, and it was a fantastic day. We had wonderful speakers, and I look forward to doing it again, because I think I even was told it was such an inspiring event to hear different stories and how people have overcome their challenges with postnatal depression or with business, starting a business. So it's really a community environment, and, I just hope to be able to help people. That's really my game, but I don't want it to be at the detriment of anybody else, so even including me. So but it's a safe place to be. I hope I try to make it that way. So
Yeah, you're doing a great job, Heather. So I actually commend you on getting back to work. You know, you were back at work pretty much straight after David was born, so you did a great job. And today you're celebrating a special day, I hear.
Yeah, we're Inspiring Mums is now 2 years old, and while I've come back to being online, I'm not working in my design business, which is where I make my money. I've tried to keep my social media presence there so that not only I'm continuing to support the people that are following me, but vice versa. I'm getting a lot of support from a lot of mums who've given me some tips about babies sleeping and, you know, I've had a few challenges over the last sort of week or so. I've, you know, faced some things that I had to look at and work through, and with some great friends and the mums online, I've been able to work through those and look at my actions, what I need to action to change the situation that I found myself in, and it's nothing too major. It's emotional for me because I want to make things work, and I want to be a great mum, and I want to be a good friend, and you know that you can't please everybody, and you know the social media world can be quite daunting, even for experienced business mums or business people. So you meet some great people, and it's just a whole nother world. So I'm just keeping my presence on there and moving forward. So
well, it takes a very brave person to share their story, Heather, and you know, you're trying to help other mums out there to prevent what happened to your mum, and I just think you are definitely an inspiring mum, and I just am so grateful for you being on the show, and want to help all our viewers to jump over to Inspiring Mums and join your community. So where can they do that, Heather?
So they can go to www.inspiringmums.com.au, and they can go to any one of our connections, to Twitter, Facebook, or even on the Ning site, and they connect through it from there. So we'd love to see you there, and I look forward to communicating online and maybe in person. I love to meet new people, and I'm here. So thanks so much, Melissa, for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Oh, that's all right. And you're doing well with the your parenting there with your little bub. He's on his best behaviour, so you're doing something right. all those tips the mums are giving you on Facebook.
Too. Lovely. Thanks so much, Mel. Really appreciate it.
That's all right. You take care. Day. All right. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye, everyone.